call this meeting to order at 6 p.m. on October 6, 2017. Special meeting of the county commissioners as a hearing for the 2018 proposed budget. Stand pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. John, Dale, Ron is gone, Sean's gone, Troy's here. Are there any additions or corrections to the agenda?
Approve the agenda as presented.
Been moved by Dale to approve the agenda as presented. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second that.
Seconded by John. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Well, we'll stay here for a while and see if anybody from the public comes for input on this budget.
Yeah, I don't see any, next year now, the rules change as far as, but they still, I don't see the time requirement for a meeting anywhere.
The hour deal, you mean?
Right. Unless I'm missing that somewhere, but I don't see a time requirement. Jamie?
I've never seen one.
How long do you guys sit around up there on last week?
Not very long. There was.
Oh, did you see it somewhere, Sam?
Well, we had the
I
hearing.
had
No, we
it in
just
my
had the hearing
notes
on
from years before, so I
Wednesday.
just continue to use
during the
that.
commission meeting, and there was one guy that showed up, but
It just says a public hearing under this section may not be scheduled to begin earlier than 6 p.m. But now next year that changes.
You guys had it the night before.
or we had the night before. Yeah, it only lasted. We sat there for like 15 minutes, and then someone did show up, but everybody was kind of getting ready to take off at that point.
They weren't protesting or anything?
He just had some
Question.
questions.
Because our the health district meeting was the next morning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what I talked to some of those guys from Nelson County, and they said they'd had their hearing the night before. But I didn't ask them how long they stuck around.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes maybe.
You would think if someone had concerns with the budget, that they would be here at 6 o'clock to voice their concerns and not wait
think
till
so?
Well, I mean,
7:50
if
or
someone's
6:50.
Right.
if someone's not, I mean, there's no agenda other than the budget, and there's no one here to discuss a budget. You can adjourn.
Yeah.
See, now next year, yeah.
I know next year the timeline bumps up like months. Like we have to have our ad into the paper by August and stuff like that, and
Everything's changed.
notices have to be sent out and stuff
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's correct. Honorably before August 10th of each year, the governing body of the taxing district shall provide a county auditor of each county any preliminary budget statements and a date, time, and location of the taxing district's public hearing, which can't be before August 7th.
And then those are like the new tax statements
And
or,
unimposed property tax levy, and
Yeah.
bigger amount of dollars and imposed. Okay. So you can impose a greater amount of tax than it was imposed last year, and by August 31st of each year, the county treasurer shall provide a written notice to the owner of each parcel of taxable property with a total estimated property tax of at least $100. The text of the notice is contained, so you have to give every property owner a breakdown of what their taxes are gonna
Yep.
do. It's pretty detailed here also.
yep. We have, Dakota Programs had to like redo
Yeah.
all of their way of doing everything,
You
so.
need to be able to verify receipt if it's electronic mail, personal delivery if it's regular mail.
But then the budget still doesn't have to be finalized till October 10th still. I think that was just like a preliminary thing or whatever, and then it still has to be finalized by the October 10th.
At the end of the meeting, at the end of the budget meeting. So the budget meeting can't be before October 7th and not after October 10th.
Right.
So
Yep.
at the end of the budget meeting. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, that's okay. I feel the same way.
Have you changed anything in the budget since we looked at it last?
Mm-mm. No, gave myself a good raise. Just kidding.
Budget you take it out of, nothing can go up, you know.
You have to explain that on a bi-weekly basis. You're not entitled to it. You just can't afford it.
Thank you. No, I took it out of your guys' budget. So.
There we go.
No more water. I drank Sean's today. I'm good.
So they had the budget meeting in Nelson County?
Tuesday night, Monday night.
They had it the night before our health district annual meeting.
How'd that go? Health meeting.
It went fine. They're still accumulating.
They have quite a bit of money in carryover, don't they?
Yeah.
They have cinnamon rolls?
Huh?
I
Cinnamon
don't know
rolls?
why they want you to RSVP if they're not gonna.
Yeah, ever since their health's not there, they don't have nothing to eat anymore.
Nope. No chow. No snackies.
Well, let's get Ardell back.
He'd gladly serve. If he was asking to.
He would gladly serve, but he wouldn't serve with cinnamon rolls. He wants to be served down coffee and punch.
We may, we reduced their we can talk about the budget in here, Kevin.
No. We can talk, no. We're here to talk about the
2018.
18 budget. Anybody has any kind of protest against it?
So we approved, the joint board approved what she had asked for.
Yep. Remember, the walls have ears.
Cover it
They're calling.
Now everybody can talk.
Let the state telling us to speak up?
Yeah.
Think they bugged this place?
Don't have to, we bug ourselves.
I don't.
Yeah, but they only accept what's on the tape, not what's the official minutes, so
Right.
that's messed up.
The state is still hasn't got us our final numbers yet. They were I think they were going to reconvene last week again. So hopefully we'll have our numbers soon and we can actually start.
That is entertaining. Those people think they're pretty important out there. Holy smokes.
It gets to be really late when I need to be starting my levies like next week, and then we still don't have the right numbers in. And
I assume we're talking about, have you moved in yet?
no,
No.
no,
What are you waiting for?
my kitchen.
That you don't use.
I know.
Pizza up on your square, aren't you?
I don't have a pizza oven. I don't have anything.
So what are you doing to your kitchen?
All new cabinets, everything.
Everything.
Yeah. There was a wall that was blocking the kitchen from the dining room.
Oh, yeah.
We took that out and now we flipped it, so now the dining room is now the kitchen and stuff. So
Oh, you don't use it.
no,
You broke all the rules.
I'm so serious.
Well, what do you need a kitchen for if you're not going to use it?
He uses the kitchen.
Oh, he does. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should read. Okay, the kitchen gets used.
Yeah, the kitchen gets used, just not by
It's
me.
going to be a man kitchen.
Right.
All right. All right.
Who's doing that work?
Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's at a standstill right now.
So we're having steaks and lobster instead of sushi and crumpets. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Sloan's invitation for a housewarming party.
Yeah.
When I'm able to drink.
I'll make sure you'll be pregnant for the next 15 years.
God, I hope not.
Well, off and on, I'm sure.
Oh. No.
How do you build a family unless you stick at it?
Not for 15 years.
Yeah. Well, you think the responsibility ends once you're born?
Some do.
The rude awakening. What happens? You then become responsible for them and their grandchildren and their grandchildren. Which is okay, that's how families are built.
Mhm.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what makes a society.
No, hopefully we'll be in there by the end of the month, though. Or
That'll be good.
yeah.
Nice house.
Thank you.
In the years since I've been in there, but when Matheson's were.
I think it was built in 1900. Do you know who owned it before Matheson's? No. Because they've owned it for like 50 years, but
Mhm.
before they owned it, there was a fire in the basement. And
Hmm.
we don't know like what that was all about or whatever.
Well, you got an abstract.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess I could look on there, huh? That's what that thing is for.
Yeah. Well, Jim is 2 years older than I am. So
Oh, really?
So I remember him being in that house before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
If you look in the abstract and look at the who granted them the deed in 1966 or whenever it happened, you'll know who owned it before they did. You can
Okay.
keep going back all the way to
Yeah, I don't remember.
when who was it? Woodrow Wilson who granted this land out here? No, it would have been before him.
McKinley.
Yeah.
McKinley.
That's what our homestead is, McKinley's
Yeah.
signature on.
But more than likely, this land was Cooper. He gave the land for Cooperstown.
Yeah, but
After, yeah.
he got it from somebody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it was homestead, and then, but he sponsored a bunch of people homesteading stuff. You know, that's all, almost all that worked. No, it'd be a nice place to live.
Short commute.
Yeah.
If you forget to lock the door, it isn't far around.
I know. Then I don't have to call Kelly.
Still good.
Huh?
Still good.
Yeah. Go lock the doors for me.
I'm afraid the citizenry has become disillusioned.
There was that one year that we had quite a few people come in and talk to you guys about the county agent. Wasn't that for the budget hearing?
That's right. We should have
Fired somebody.
initiated some discussion again. We had people from other counties wanting to come and talk about our 4-H program.
Just don't generate the same enthusiasm we used to.
You guys are getting boring.
Apparently.
I'll have to rectify that.
You guys haven't been going to Bismarck for seminars or something, have you?
No, I think the principles I came with are still intact. I hope.
I should have baked you guys goodies or something. Should. I won't.
I thought you said you didn't.
I don't use the kitchen. They're pre-made.
Holy smokes.
What'd you make?
I said I should have made you guys cookies. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't bake.
What kind of cookies?
The pre-made ones.
Oh, man, I set you up there. You should have said Oreos.
Cheapers. Sharon Jacob brought
I like Oreos.
like, what the heck were them? Squash bars or something with cream cheese frosting on them last night. Niffle soup.
Look at her.
She's a cooker from, yeah, she's a baker, cooker. She just loves it. Then, I mean, we made steaks, and Annette Heyerdahl brought potatoes, and Lori made carrots. Holy smokes. Ready to pop.
Nope, it's my night for supper tonight, so I'm going to grab subs from the gas station.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Subs from the gas station?
Oh.
I'd rather go to the Guldarn grocery store and buy lots of matzo pizza and put some jalapenos and extra cheese on it.
4 cans of Miller Lights a meal.
Huh?
Sandwich in every can.
No. You can't do that.
Getting bored.
Yep, fellers, I don't think anybody's gonna come visit with us about the budget.
Nice one. Nice moves.
What's that?
Hopefully nobody shoots them.
A moose?
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah, just north of the tracks.
Oh,
Bowl or
Yeah, a little bowl.
Bull.
Move some moose.
Well, Jamie, what's your recommendation? How long do we have to stay?
I'd call it at 6:30.
Thank you.
2-minute warning.
And then we'll need a motion to accept the budget rate.
Yep. And that was presented in the last meeting, so motion would be doable.
It's a vehicle I learned to drive in.
Oh, where's it at?
That's in my yard.
Oh, you got it?
My uncle fixed it up.
Oh, boy.
Got a 350 in it. Like a Oldsmobile front end.
What year is it?
52.
Yeah.
Is that a pickup?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's what I learned how to drive in.
oh, that's your pickup?
No, it's my uncle's. Dad gave it to him in like 1982. He did a little work on it.
Oh, wow.
Brakes and everything. Air conditioning, tilt column.
Very nice.
So you're going to buy that tractor tomorrow?
It's kind of rough. I think I'll buy a better one. I don't need to own Grandpa's tractor.
Well, you can get it fixed up.
Yeah, I can buy one cheap. I'll see how cheap it goes.
What is it?
An M.
Oh,
The first M that loader sold before my grandpa.
we better buy that.
No. 1939 model.
Oh.
Is that the one with the flat spokes on it?
No, it came with rubber tires originally, so it didn't have the spokes. They only had the spokes if they come on steel, and they cut them out and put a rim on them later.
I make a motion to accept the budget as presented.
It's been moved by John that we accept the budget as presented. Is there a second to the motion?
I'd second that.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. John?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
Motion to adjourn.
Been moved by Dale to adjourn. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Seconded by John. Any discussion? Any discussion? Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned at 6:30 PM. This 6th day of October 2017. The next regular meeting will be October 20th at 1 PM.